What's going on? So I'm going to play some arena, and we're going to do we're going to do Azorius Blackblade. So I put this deck list up before it was even on arena. So playing it, I mean, I've just been getting a ton of wins. I've seen other people with similar builds getting a ton of wins. So yeah, this is the deck. I have it out on Tapped Out. I'll put a link at the bottom. But just pretty much your mono white build. I did put Tefferi in main board. It was in the sideboard at first, but it's just really good because it makes our stuff not, they can't counter anything. If we want to, for some reason, we could bring back Loxodon and then recast it to make our guys bigger if we're in a situation where their creatures are just, getting big as well. So let's go in and play here. I'll show you the sideboard real quick. Like I said, I'll put a link up, but we've got quite a bit of counter magic in the side because there's just a lot of decks that you need to build, and then this Dovin's Veto is just crazy good, so they can't stop it if they're trying to cast it to Fairy or trying to just go off, take a ton of turns. I mean, there's a lot of Nexus decks out there, and this, if we do run into any of the there's a Citadel deck out there, and this is just really good against it because we just want to not let it gain a ton of life, and then it just goes off like crazy. So, but that being said, let's just jump in here and play some games. And I'm just going to play it in ranked. I know the videos end up being a little bit longer playing it in traditional, but that way we can sideboard and we can see, what kind of decks are being played as far as competitive, similar to what, you would do at a Friday Night Magic or in a tournament. So best of one is like, there's just a ton of red decks in there, and it's fine too. I mean, red decks are easily beatable. There are sometimes they just can't be beat. That's why it's such a popular deck to play in arena best of one, because there's so many times where they just essentially draw into a free win, or you just can't get there because of the damage directly to you and their creatures hitting you. It just becomes more than you can usually handle. Yeah. And you don't know what if you're playing against it, so it's like you're not gonna mulligan, assuming that you're gonna play mono red every time. So we're gonna keep this. We have 1 and 3 drops, but we have the land, so it works. It'll be nice if we draw another 1 drop or 2 drop. We definitely want to do something turn 2 with this deck. All right. Man, main board duress is right off the bat. Well, there goes Benalia probably, or Gideon. If he's more controlled, I think, yeah, Benalia is a much more difficult card to deal with for him because it keeps filling the board. And 2 of them stacked up. That's a game anyway. You never want to see your opponent casting several history Benalias. You're just like, shit, what will we do? Okay. I guess he's probably going to counter this, I'm assuming. I mean, he didn't have a ton of cards in his hand, but we need to draw it out anyways. And as good as that is going to be, I just want to start stacking up a ton of damage here. And hopefully he doesn't have a bolus in his hand. Either one. Of course he does. So we'll just get rid of Fountain. That seems pretty good for him. That's really good for us. Because now we can really just apply some pressure. Yeah, we'll definitely take that. I could have dug for a flyer, I guess, but we want it to flip anyway. And then if he blocks or he takes 4, we are representing lethal next turn, so he couldn't really even swing. Just the knights alone will be lethal. So actually we left that up because I guess he can just nab it and play it, which is what he'll do. He was probably pretty certain he gets a creature. We took a Benalia. He didn't have the other land, so it wouldn't have mattered. But that seems pretty good for him. Super good for us. Okay, so I have that. And we've got a lot of pressure on him right now, so hopefully this does it. If he has another creature, he can stay alive for another turn, but he can't sack with Sanity. If he's got some removal, that would be great. He's still coming in. I mean, he doesn't really have like a ton of options, I guess. So. Okay, he didn't take Marshall, so... Oh, but he can't do that this turn. So, oh, nice. Alright, well that's definitely good for him. Let's see here. We need to come in, so I guess we need to just get rid of... It still only puts him to 1. We're putting that in his hand because it goes away. Okay. Should have added a mana. Oh well. He has to block both of these, so nothing's good. Yeah. He can't cast any of her sorceries right now either, so. Yeah, good game, man. Good game, good game. Alright, so we're going to bring in things to deal with. We do not want him like in or deck getting stuff, so we're just going to bring in some things to try to shut that down. And he does have Bolus. I don't think I'm too worried about bringing that in. I know he's going to bring stuff in to take care of our creatures, but we're just going to keep playing and playing and playing. I don't see him taking many creatures out because he has to put blockers down. And I could throw 1 in just in case we need it. And one of these just in case we can have it in our hand and stop. Nickel Bolus. To get rid of. All of his guys fly. I'm gonna get rid of. I'm just gonna leave one of those in there. I want to try to get out there pretty quick, I think. Let's see. I got rid of 4 cards. I'm gonna leave this in because we need flyers. Tapping them down is tapping down any of his guys is good. I'll just drop that. And I could go down to Gideon. They're all flyers anyway. I don't know that he would be able to live as much. We'll see. Anyways, we got another game, so if we lose, we can sideboard differently if it doesn't work. We're just diversifying the deck, essentially, making it be able to deal with a few more things without messing it up too much. Because it's already really clunky getting the Gideons in there and the Tefferi. You know, the 3-drop spot is pretty heavy, but I've been playing this for a while here, and I think this is the 10th match I played. Well, no, 10 games I played, but I've beat them both times in a row on the past 5 full rounds that we've done. So the deck's playing really good. I'm super happy with it. I mean, and now even being able to go into the sideboard, he's going to bring in stuff to deal with our creatures. We're bringing in stuff to deal with his threats, and they're not many. So it just does really well. Okay. I'm going to keep this. We only have one of these in there, and we got it. And we got a way to deal with Bolas. 1, 2, 3. I mean, that curves in so good, so I'm going to keep it. Going to keep it. And we get to draw another card. He's mulligan down. He's digging for stuff to deal with or things, I'm sure. This is one of the nice things about playing in traditional rank is your odds are just better because you know what you're up against next. Here it comes, Stress. Alright, there goes Dovin's Veto. No, Prison Realm. Okay. Well, good. We got another way to... We got our other 2-drops, so we're good. Not too crazy about him, like, knowing our whole hand, but we figured, hell, if he's running a main board, he's bringing more in from the side, so... Okay, he gets to dig. Alright. Well, we know it's there, so that's a good thing. Can't necessarily attack. I don't really want to get rid of it either. He's got other threats in the deck. We might just, at this point, we just need to hold back. I know we want to come in and rock his world, but alright, he's doing damage. Okay. Gotta get the damage in. Seems good. Alright, there's Bolas. We're tapped down, of course. Crap. Well, he's already cast it, so. Good, we can tap him down. That's what we're doing. No attacks. I kind of got greedy there going for that out of our Bolas. I should have known better. He wasn't hurting us. Okay. He wants me to counter this. But we kind of have to because I do need to be tapping him down. And we need to start getting damage. And he's down to 2 cards, but we can't have this flip. So he's only 2 away. So we need to get into some... He didn't even attack. He just doesn't even want to mess with it. Alright. No. Damn it. Try and think. What can I do? I gotta get around this quick. It's at 14. We have 10 on board, so we just need to deal with this Bolas and then swing in it a couple times. See, this would be 8. If he plays a creature, we can... Oh my god, of course. Well, there goes Deputy Detention, probably. I'm surprised he went that route. I think I would have went for Detention, got my ETB trigger, and then... because none of these guys can come in at him, so... Alright, well, that seems great. I'm doing that just to kill this. We have life, we could take damage. Alright, he's got his lanes. There's only one away now. Ouch, that hurts. Yeah. I just don't want him to get the ETB back, so I guess we're sacking that. Still can't attack. This turned into a grinding game. It's always a bummer when it does that, because then it makes like these videos like a lot longer than they necessarily need to be to show things off. Okay. Well, now he can surveil into a land. There's no targets for Folly, so sure, I wouldn't mind him sacrificing land at this point. Oh my god. We may just make this here. This will be huge. Alright, no attack. So now we've stacked up Benalia. So this is going to be good. So now he can't really swing it. So we're going to swing lethal next turn. It doesn't seem like he drew a land. I guess he's thinking about killing that. Which does let him dig. I mean, it's a good move. Yeah. And he gets a 4/4. How fancy. Oh, great. Either way, we're still stacking up lethal. Oh, he's going to come in. He wants to finish this off, huh? Okay. We still... That was like a horrible move on his part, but whatever. And then let's just get rid of his zombie. And swing. So now if he has to pay all of his mana to flip him, I think he dies. He's considering right now just taking it all and leaving out blockers because he knows he's dead. But even that costs 4. And we're shooting 20 at him next turn. I mean, he kills a guy. He drew a land, so he can flip Bolus. If he, what would he get back? He could get his other Bolus back. So he attacks, flips Bolus, kills one, gets a Bolus back, kills one, and we're still lethal. I don't know. He can't do everything, so. He's thinking about doing something. I don't know what. Okay. Wait a second. I don't get it. I'm so confused. This is game, sir. What could he possibly get that costs 1 mana? Oh, yeah, one of your fancy duresses. Good game. Yeah. All right. So that's it. So we ended up winning, and he even drew good, so we still were able to come around and hold out and still get a win in. I'm glad to be coming up. I went down quite a bit messing with the combo deck, which I did get together, and it is doing well. So I think a little bit more, and Cameo has just turned out to be a sweet card. I know I'm getting off topic from the other deck, but I'm going to do a video on this week too. But let's go back to the other deck. So that's it, everybody. I have it posted on Tapped Out. I'll put a link out there. Please subscribe, like my video, comment if you have any questions or anything like that, or anything you think may make the deck better. I'm always open to suggestions. So, like I said, this deck has just been putting up solid wins. It's just been amazing. We'll show the sideboard there for a second too. I've just been really, 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 really happy with it. So, great hanging out with everybody, and I will be back tomorrow.